AI philosophy enabling humans to establish destiny for themselves and establish a mind for AI. Hegel criticized Kant's moral philosophy, arguing that Kant's categorical imperative within transcendental philosophy lacks practical grounding. Moral conduct, Hegel contended, is a product of social history rather than something innately necessary. He maintained that Kant's practical reason amounts merely to several formalized imperatives, which deliver only formal freedom instead of genuine freedom, devoid of concrete real-world content. Their ideas bear parallels to Confucian concepts of times, li ritual propriety, times and times ren, benevolence, asterisk. Li times stands for external normative codes governing social conduct, while times ren times refers to internal personal moral dispositions and attitudes. Click the plus sign to follow this account for more wonderful content. Kant's moral system is rooted in transcendental philosophy. The term transcendental means prior to and independent of empirical experience. Kant argued that all rational actions must abide by moral laws, just as natural phenomena follow physical laws. Morality is transcendental, absolute, universal, and immune to human arbitrary will. Hence, he formulated the moral principle of the categorical imperative. Morality is absolute, unconditional, objectively necessary, and never subordinate to ulterior ends. Nevertheless, Hegel launched a comprehensive critique of Kantian ethics. He asserted the categorical imperative has no tangible foundation. Morality takes shape through our social historical development instead of being inherent from birth. For Hegel, Kant's practical reason is reduced to empty formal formulas, granting nothing but nominal freedom without substantive content. He further faulted Kant's ethics as purely formal rationalism stripped of reality, claiming the categorical imperative rests on unfounded assumptions, fraught with internal contradictions, and incapable of serving as a universal law. Such transcendental moral theory was dismissed by Hegel as illusory speculation. Note, Hegel pointed out that Kantian reason remains severed from objective reality, trapped in formalism, divorced from lived experience. To remedy this, Hegel constructed his own ethical framework. While rational will represents the pinnacle of individual volition, authentic practical activity is guided by a higher spiritual entity, the absolute spirit. By integrating reason with concrete reality, Hegel expanded upon Kant's ethics, yet insisted Kant's moral outlook was merely metaphysical, hollow formalism. Accordingly, Hegel replaced Kant's individualistic formal morality with concrete, socially embedded ethical customs. Philosopher Li Zehou proposed that the divergence between Kant and Hegel stems from their failure to clearly distinguish morality, and ethical life, Kant's ethics centers on morality, inner individual conduct, psychological attitudes, and subjective conscience. Hegel's account, by contrast, prioritizes ethical life, emphasizing external objective norms governing interpersonal relations within families, communities, and the state, alongside laws and institutional orders. In essence, the two philosophers explored two complementary dimensions of ethics. Kant deemed the moral sentiment rooted in transcendental reason rather than empirical accumulation, which is why the categorical imperative counts as transcendental rationality. Li Zehou, however, argued that this supposed innate rationality is actually consolidated, cumulative experience across human history, which he termed the sedimentation of reason. In primitive societies, humanity was compelled to abide by ethical codes through external coercion. Over time, these norms were internalized into consciousness, ideas, and emotions, eventually appearing to people as inborn rational predispositions. For example, our instinctive fear of predators such as snakes and lions originates from countless injuries endured by ancient ancestors. This experiential lesson was gradually ingrained as innate reflex, tricking us into regarding it as entirely congenital. Likewise, traditional Chinese virtues, including respecting the elderly and caring for the young, revering teachers, are cultivated through prolonged social regulation and cultural edification. Therefore, Li Zehou concluded, transcendental reason and the categorical imperative feel innate from the perspective of a single individual, yet are thoroughly empirical and a posteriori when viewed across the entirety of human history. Put simply, external ethical institutions, social norms, and legal orders emerged prior to individual inner morality. Most seemingly innate moral instincts are forged by accumulated experience. This distinction echoes Confucian times li times and times ren asterisk. Asterisk li times signifies external social behavioral norms analogous to ancient statutes and political institutions exemplified by the Zhou dynasty's governance founded on ritual propriety. Asterisk rent times denotes inward moral disposition. As Mencius elaborated, benevolence stems from the innate sense of compassion, constituting an inner spiritual temperament and self-awareness. To sum up, Hegel's ethical thought focuses on ethical life, exploring concrete norms and practical implications, binding individuals to families, society, and nation-states. Kantian ethics concentrates on pure inner moral spirit, classified as deontology. Kant viewed morality as a transcendental rational duty, demanding people follow moral law just as they observe cosmic principles, a stance fundamentally opposed to utilitarianism's greatest happiness principle, endowing Kantian morality with profound sublimity. Kant left a timeless, celebrated remark, brimming with philosophical charm. Two things fill the mind with ever new and increasing admiration and awe. The oftener and more steadily we reflect on them, the starry heavens above me and the moral law within me. I am Wu Huaiyu, a PhD from the Chinese Academy of Sciences and a postdoctoral fellow from Peking University and the founder of AI philosophy. For more detailed information, please refer to the complete version of this book. In addition to this short video, you can also click on my avatar to view more long videos.